Hi, everyone. My name is Katie Rosemond. I am the marketing coordinator here at Senior Services for South Sound. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to present to you our Senior Services 101 presentation, just to give you a little bit of an overview about our services and programs that we are offering. But before we dive in, we're just going to go through introductions. So again, my name is Katie, and I am the marketing coordinator.
Hi, my name is Brian, and I'm the Client Services Director.
Hello, my name is Paul Taylor, and I'm the Director of the Brighter Days Adult Day Program.
And I am Stephanie, the Assistant Director of the Senior Nutrition Program.
Wonderful. All right, we'll move right into the presentation. So just a little bit of history on Senior Services for South Sound. We were founded in 1973 by a woman named Elsa McLean, who is pictured on the right here in the lovely pink blouse. And for over 40 years, we have offered a wide range of programs and services to seniors in Thurston and Mason counties to address the ever-changing demands of our community and senior concerns. And we are proud to operate out of two different senior centers, one of which is the Virgil Clarkson Lacey Senior Center, which is off of Pacific Avenue, and the other one is the Olympia Senior Center downtown on Columbia Street. And we also have a total of 8 nutritional locations. And right now, due to COVID, our senior centers are closed down, but we still have a variety of programs and services that we're offering throughout this time, which we'll share as we go on. So our mission is to improve the quality of life for people as they age. Our vision is people as they age are empowered and engaged in the community, valued for their wisdom and experience, and have a positive sense of self-worth. And these two main pillars are held up by our values, and our value statements include serving with compassion, kindness, and empathy. We welcome and respect people of diverse backgrounds, believing in the dignity of every human being. We adapt and creatively respond to changing needs, and we manage our resources with fiscal responsibility and accountability and leverage them to better serve our clients. And so these 3 pillars really uphold everything we do at Senior Services, and they really drive us forward in our work. Here is just a brief program overview. You can find this page on our website. As I mentioned before, some of our programs are fully operational right now, and some of them have been modified due to COVID. And as I said before, we'll go into detail more about that throughout the presentation, but this just gives you a general overview of what we have to offer. We have a wide range of programs, and so we are excited that we are able to provide seniors with all of these great programs. So I'm going to hand it over to Stephanie, who is the Assistant Director of our Senior Nutrition Program, and she is going to talk to you about our Senior Nutrition Program.
Thank you, Katie. Yes, so as Katie mentioned before, our Meals on Wheels program is fully operational, even though we are not doing congregate lunches. We have been authorized to provide meals to folks who used to be able to come in and eat lunch at our sites. We can provide up to 2 meals per day to be delivered to clients' homes. And each one of our meals is a third of the recommended daily intake for seniors. Meals on Wheels recipients, to be eligible, you've got to live in Thurston or Mason County, be 60 years old or older, and then no longer able to cook a proper meal for yourself and lack someone who is willing and able to cook for you. And then lastly, you have to be homebound. So for us, that means that you cannot leave your home unassisted. Other services that we don't offer at this time are our Southtown catering. We do actually have farmers market vouchers still available until the 12th. That must be used by the 31st of October. We do have dietitian consultations that are free of charge, whether you are a Meals on Wheels client or not. And we also, when we're open, offer nutrition education classes. And without further ado, Brian, I believe you're up next.
Thank you, Stephanie. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian again. I cover client services. Client services is made up of several programs at Senior Services. It's first one I'd like to talk about is the Resource Advocate Program. That's where seniors 60 and older can turn when they don't know where to get help. The senior just calls and leaves a message at Senior Services extension 101. One of our experienced volunteers calls them back with information on the resources available to them in the community. Volunteers return their call and provide information in all the areas listed on this slide and more. Some other popular areas they get questions about are dental and medical care, hospice and advanced care options, and legal assistance. Our advocates connect seniors with the resources they need to get help. Some of these are other programs within senior services, like Stephanie's Meals on Wheels you just heard about. Other times, advocates refer seniors to partner organizations in the community who have the expertise needed. Our senior services program, I would like to highlight another one, is the Pet Fund. Seniors who struggle to cover food or veterinary costs for a beloved pet can contact our advocates for help. Approved requests are paid directly to the veterinary hospital, covering a good part of the costs. Many seniors would care for their pet before meeting their own needs. Our Pet Fund can help them do both. Another resource are our support groups. We have two still meeting virtually, the Parkinson's support group and the grieving support group. They provide wonderful connections for those facing the loss of a loved one or navigating the challenges of Parkinson's. Now let's hear from Paul about another great resource, our adult day program, Brighter Days.
Okay, I'm very happy to talk to you today. My name is Paul, and the Brighter Days Adult Day Program normally operates at the Lacey Senior Center 5 days a week on weekdays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We have had to close our center during this COVID emergency, but we are offering some online programs. We do a Zoom exercise on Mondays and Wednesdays at 11 a.m. We do a game day at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday, where we play bingo, Pictionary, and even Hangman virtually over the computer. And then on Thursdays, we feature our music happy hour, when you can come along virtually on your computer and either play an instrument for us, sing a song, or just listen to everyone else perform music, and then sing along in the privacy of your home. And then on Fridays, we have a discussion hour at 1 o'clock. So we also are delivering, occasionally coming out and in a distanced and safe manner, delivering supplies and information, game books and puzzles, things like that. And the people we serve are people with cognitive challenge like Alzheimer's disease, dementia, developmental disabilities, or physical ailments. And the reason that we do an adult day program is that socialization and stimulation tend to help people stay healthy longer and maintain their functionality as long as possible. So we're looking forward to the day when we'll be back in person, but until then, we are providing these in virtual, on the computer programs. And now we'll ask Brian to pick up again.
All right, thank you, Paul. So Brighter Days is an awesome program. I'd like to talk about three more. Care Connection, its motto is your home, your care, your provider. At Care Connection, manager April connects seniors with a registry of independent providers. They are qualified, skilled caregivers or housekeepers who work directly for the senior. They are screened and interviewed by Care Connection staff to ensure you are receiving the safe support you or your loved one needs. Next slide, please, Katie. The next program is Sheba. That stands for Statewide Health Insurance Benefits Advisors. And this is a free, unbiased, and confidential program provided to you from the Office of the Insurance Commissioner. Sheba is an all-volunteer program. If you reside in Mason or Thurston counties, our volunteers can help you through your Medicare options. Our staff can help make sense of confusing information, potentially find ways to save you money, or make more informed choices about your health care. Volunteer coordinator Janice also has Sheba New to Medicare outreach events presented virtually now, twice a month, a great overview for seniors. please call their office at extension 134 to make an appointment. Now I'm going to talk about our transportation program. So senior transportation is active in Thurston County. It assists seniors 60 and older who live outside the service area for intercity transit and do not qualify for dial-a-lift. Transportation provides rides that fill this critical gap in services. These can be trips to medical appointments, important senior services programs, and other essential errands such as grocery shopping and visiting the pharmacy. Rides are provided by certified volunteers and are available by appointment, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at no cost to seniors. Rides are provided for specialty medical appointments to as far as Seattle, a service that would cost hundreds of dollars through any other provider. All right, that's what I have. Katie, back to you.
Perfect. Thank you, Brian. So I'm going to talk about our initiative called Do You Know a Senior in Need? So this is an initiative that was born out of COVID and out of Jay Inslee's order to stay home and stay healthy for our seniors. And you may have seen one of our lovely yard signs around the community. And this initiative, the goal is really to reach out to those seniors in rural communities who may need assistance with delivery service. This is a free service, and we are reaching seniors 60 plus in Thurston and Mason counties. And deliveries can include anything from books to puzzles, magazines, games, prescriptions, and just any kind of assistance with essential shopping and errands. And additionally, with this initiative, we are offering a phone pal and pen pal program just to help combat loneliness. We know that our seniors are in a vulnerable population, especially right now. And so these two programs are really just us trying to reach out to them and make contact in the safest way possible right now. And again, with this initiative, there is a chance for volunteering, which you hear a little bit more about in just a few minutes. But volunteers with this initiative help us shop for groceries, they help with deliveries, and they are often the ones doing phone calls and assisting with the pen pal program. So it's a really great initiative, and we are excited to be offering it. Right now, we're offering it until COVID passes. Again, like I said, this is not one of our year-long programs. It's something that we adapted because of the needs of our community. And so we are going to continue to provide this service until it's no longer needed. So I am going to next talk about our lifelong learning virtual offerings. So this is part of our activities department. Our lifelong learning offerings are typically held in person at one of our two senior centers, but right now we have adapted them to really be held online. So some of these things include a weekly senior cafe where seniors are welcome to just drop in on a Zoom call such as this one, just check in, chat with people, again, helping to combat loneliness and socialize in a safe way. We're also offering daily yoga and Zumba classes where people are able to exercise from the comfort of their own homes. And these are led by some of our wonderful, wonderful fitness instructors. We also have something called Speaker Series, which is an online program that happens weekly on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And this is really just an opportunity for individuals in our community, could be librarians, someone who just went on a very exciting trip, could be authors, poets, anything like that. We invite members of our community to come speak just for an hour or so and just share their experiences, share their knowledge. And it's a great way to, again, just connect. And currently right now it's being held over Zoom and it's going really well. And additionally, we have our virtual senior academy, which is our academy of online courses. In this quarter, we actually are underway with our classes. There is one still left that you can register for, but all of these classes are being held online. We have a variety of wonderful instructors and topics ranging from nutrition to election discussion to mindfulness. And so we're really excited about these classes, and we are going to be offering more online classes in the near future. So I am now going to turn it back over to Stephanie to talk to you about volunteering.
Thanks, Katie. I would just like to mention that before the pandemic hit, Our agency had about 50 paid staff and over 500 volunteers. And as you can imagine, volunteers are a vital part of everything that Senior Services does, and we could not pursue our mission without a great many people generously giving their time, skills, and energy. We do have many volunteer opportunities currently open. If you are interested, we presently need Meals on Wheels drivers in Shelton and specifically Belfair. We are temporarily looking for a dishwasher for the Olympia kitchen for about 5 weeks. And we also could use some tech support. So for all the seniors who don't know how to use Zoom, if you are interested in teaching folks how, that would be awesome. We also have development department assistant opportunities available. If you are interested, or if you know someone who's interested in volunteering, you can visit our website to fill out the application. And it's pretty easy to find. It should be in the top right. It's a yellow button that says volunteer. So volunteers support Senior Services in a variety of ways, and we will work with you to find the perfect fit. So find us at our website. Thank you.
To connect with us. So we have our Facebook page and our website. Anything that you heard us talk about in this presentation is on our website. There is a lot to explore there. We have our programs, we have volunteering opportunities, and we have a place for individuals to donate. So if you have any questions about anything that we mentioned here in this presentation, head over to our website and we probably have the answers there. So thank you so much for joining us today for our Senior Services 101 presentation, and we hope to see you at our upcoming event.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.